It's your Orthodox boomer grandma here. Really starting to turn into a grandmother. I can't even believe this. So, you guys know I don't cook, right? I'm an ex feminist, liberal, controlaholic, academic person, who didn't have a maternal bone in their body when they had the midlife crisis at age 34 and suddenly got married to a really nice guy with 4 daughters, all under the age of 6. Well, I guess he's giving me a do-over now because the 4 stepdaughters and my 2 sons pretty much grew up on mac and cheese or, you know, stuff out of a box or Taco Bell, bean burritos with no onions. I used to order 10 of those at a time. Anyway, here I am now. This isn't me, okay? This has got to be God. And so you saw the casserole streams. This is a soup stream. Now, I built this soup by first cooking 3 frozen carcasses. So when we buy a broiled chicken at Walmart or Safeway, we usually only eat half of it because it's just 2 of us. And then sometimes we eat all the breast, but there's still plenty of meat on there, right? So I leave them in the plastic bag I bought them in, wrap them up in a grocery outlet plastic bag, throw them in the freezer. Because someone gave us a freezer that's huge, so it has depth. And then when I want to make a soup, I'll take 3 out from the bottom. That's what I did here. I boiled the hell out of 3 carcasses. This thing was, full up with water, and the carcasses were in here cooking. Hi, whoever that is, for my cooking show. By God's grace, I'm making soup, guys. Trying to feed the employees here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people working here today, if you count me. And now that God seems to have called me to the kitchen in my old age, I'm making soup for the employees at the candle factory, the icon shop, which is on hold right now, while Tom and Amy are finishing turning the 10 by 12 cedar shed outbuilding. They're turning that into a Mother Catherine named it the other day. She said it's the Saint Seraphim Sarovsky Dacha. I guess that's a Russian word for a little tiny house or cottage. Hi, David. Oh, blessed feast day. Well, I am on the new calendar, so I'm not sure what feast it is on the new calendar, but tell me what it is on the old calendar, because maybe I should run over to the monastery later with the soup. Well, no, there's chicken in it. So, okay, 3 chicken carcasses. And then I let that cool overnight after I've boiled the heck out of it. Then the next morning, I separate all the bones and fat and skin from the chicken. I say, oh, transfiguration on the old calendar? Oh my gosh. Wow. No wonder I'm having a good day. See, I think I should keep the fast between... Yes, Donovan, come over and have soup. We're in California. We're out in a place called the Red Hills. So if you look up Red Hills, California, you'll find a Wikipedia entry. There's wildflowers that only grow out in the Red Hills. They don't grow anywhere else on the entire planet. So come and see us. Anyway, where was I with the soup? Okay, yes, and I'm so glad everybody's here. Looks like I got 7 people. So I separate everything, keep the meat. Ah! Hello, Marie Egypt. I love you. Yes, I haven't been up here in a while. It's been just going along pretty well. Tom hasn't been here to work on the Saint Seraphim Sarovsky Dacha that Mother Catherine named, because he had some issues, so we had to settle those. But he's back to work today. Yeah, it's been long. Anyway, so the soup 3 chicken carcasses boiled to get all the meat off after it cools. Throw away the fat and the bones. I poured some of the juice, not pure fat, over the dog's food. The pure fat, where did I put that? Oh, I put it in a jar and tossed it into the dumpster. I know, I'm not up to, what is that weird word? Composting yet, which I probably have a lot of material that could be used for composting, but I'm not there yet. I'm still making soups. Not only am I making soup. Okay, so then I put all the liquid that I squished out of the chicken meat and everything back into the main liquid. So that's the stock. Then I did actually add a whole nother box of chicken stock. So this is a non-vegan soup. Then we only have about, I don't know, 800 cherry tomatoes out there. I picked a whole bunch yesterday, but I only put in a few because one of our workers does not like tomatoes. It does look healthy, huh, Marie? I got some zucchini, 2 different colors from the monastery the other day from Sister Anna, who's from Romania. They're putting in the ginormous 2 or 3 feet deep fountain right around now. It's going to have a cross sticking up 10 feet high out of the fountain at St. Catherine of Sinai Monastery. So people, it's time to start making pilgrimage because you can help at the monastery. Depending on when it is, we might have spots for people to stay in, like in our little RV, but God sent people to live in our big RV. So we now have 2 people. I guess I'm not really saying their names, but one of them is helping my husband with marketing candles and maybe trying to sell a little more candles. And the other person speaks Russian. So she is actually calling up some Russian churches and seeing if they want to buy candles. Anyway, so back to the soup. So I added some stock, the chicken, and then I just added all the vegetables. So we have potatoes, cabbage, carrots, celery, onions, garlic, what else? The cherry tomatoes. Oh, yeah, that's about it. And I didn't put too much of everything in here this time, which I usually do. I make it too thick. So what I did after I used my handy dandy this thingy, because my thumbs are really arthritic. I mean, look at that. I never even saw that joint get big. Like, it's just... Okay, guys, 67. Yeah, at least those aren't worms devouring my body. Those are my veins. But I need to put my hands up because I can't get my wedding ring off. Look at my cool wedding ring. Yeah, it's got an Orthodox cross. I actually bought the man's wedding ring. We each have one that's this fat because I didn't want some skinny wedding ring. Anyway, so after I created, all the shredded vegetables and the zucchini cut up and the potatoes, I am making soup kits. Okay, so not only do I now have like 4 casseroles in my freezer, I have 2 soup kits, and this is just extra shredded chicken. I double bag the chicken, and then I'm going to freeze some of these cherry tomatoes in bags, because then I can just throw them in soups. Soup in the fall is actually, kind of better than soup in the summer. And then I use this natural spring salt that Mother Catherine recommended, and some pepper. And I just do it to taste, but I've been cooking with thyme, and I even did put a little bit of dried up dill leaves in there. I actually want to buy some tarragon. Oh, and the fresh garlic from our local Orthodox farming family. And there's, wow, St. Gabriel. Thank you, St. Gabriel. Thank you, St. John. Thank you, St. Peter the Aleut, St. Nectarius of Agina, St. Pantaleimon, St. Olga, St. Ephraim of Neomachri, St. Herman of Alaska. Jesus, thank you most of all. Oh, let's move Father Seraphim out. He doesn't need to block Jesus. And so up here, there's this plant. It's like a vinegar plant or something. It smells so good. And then Mary's back there. I gotta move. Okay, we don't want to block Mary, Theotokos. Sometimes I like this, sometimes I don't, because I'm afraid I'll forget. Anyway, so I got the soup kits. Oh, and look at this. Okay, now this is a miracle. That is my second oldest daughter. And I had been praying for her about 3 or 4 weeks ago, because I don't know how this picture even ended up here. I don't have any of my other daughters, but this one was struggling in life, and I was praying to the Theotokos to help her get out of situations she was in with her kids. You get my drift. She did. She got out, and she just came back to town last Friday night. We were all over at my youngest daughter's house, and we brought a casserole that I had frozen. That was nice. And other people there cooked. My ex-husband was there. He loves my husband, so it's really fun to hang around with these people. Anyway, yeah, so now I have soup, and I've told the employees that it's ready, but actually I should go tell them again. But I'm going to freeze this stuff, and I'm going to freeze the cherry tomatoes, and we're having a catechumen dinner class over here on the 26th. So I will be able to, again, make a soup really fast. I'll just use, I'll just add chicken stock out of a box for that, because it's on Tuesday. Anyway, let's go see if the workers are around, and I can tell them. It's a little warm here today. I can tell them that the soup is ready. Yeah, so, man, I'm getting old. I really feel my age most days, but trying to maintain more hesychia and stillness. I was just listening to an orthopraxia channel video. I forget the title, but it was on, shutting up your mouth, okay, which is very important. Okay, I guess they're still on their lunch, or they just started it. Well, they know the soup's there, so I'm not going to go find them. Anyway, look at this, guys. Pray. We need more beeswax. My husband thinks some is coming, maybe 1,000 pounds this week, because, yeah, we're out. This needs to be de-wicked. This is fully wicked, ready to dip. These have been finished dipping, and they've been cut, so now these are ready for packing. Wow, these are beautiful. I don't ever burn that small of a candle, but I guess it's a 1/4 inch maybe. And then we have some empty racks. Yeah, these are for tall candles. These are the dipping rings that my husband had made to put more of these on here so we can make more candles at once. There he is. Speak of the husband. But up there are the ones that he gave me to make chandeliers out of. So I finally found the candle cups. I got 4 people. Nice to see you guys. So, I don't know where everybody is. Hi, honey. The soup's ready. Elias Union, you're live for 13 minutes. I was doing a cooking show. I showed my soup, and I have 2 soup kits ready to go to build the next soup. Shredded chicken, extra vegetables. I'm going to freeze them. Cherry tomatoes, I'm going to freeze them all. And then on the 26th, when we have our class, I can whip up a soup really quick and put a casserole in the oven, and I don't have to do any work except get the table set up, make it look really nice. Oh yeah, and Tom fixed he actually did suck it out from the outside.
Yeah, I know.
And it wasn't that much gunk. There was a half a body, like the butt end of a wasp in there. That could plug a whole thing if they crawled in there. Yeah. All right. Well, I got my fans on here. Oh, look. David is saying hi to Elias. And today is the old calendar transfiguration. I want to go to the monastery.
We went to the vigil last night.
Wait, there was a vigil last night that we weren't invited to? Oh, I have to not get upset, you guys.
There was nobody there.
I would have gone.
Nobody there.
Oh, well, okay, guys.
Anyway,
come visit the monastery. Yeah, well, there's soup. I can make you a sandwich. Anyway, okay, thank you, David, for letting us know about Father Turbo's. Yeah, I did see that. I'm doing less YouTube consumption, David, I don't know. I'm doing less YouTube consumption and just trying to read more saints. I'm not going to film our new assistant. All right. Well, I'm going to let you go now because I do want to talk to him. Okay, talk to you guys later. The soup is on. Come on by. Look up San Jose Candle. Oh, it's not on YouTube? Oh, okay, good. Well, David, I'll have to check that out. Yeah, all right. But take care, guys. I'm going to go now. Thank you for watching my cooking shows. Bye.